And obviously on the offensive end, the teams have different strengths. Phoenix, Kevin Durant, his stellar play, they have been the kings of the mid-range.
That said, let's get to our starting lineups presented by Kia. One change for Monty Williams. Josh Okogie, who started the final 25 games of the regular season but came off the bench in the opening round against the Clippers, back in the starting lineup with Paul Booker, Durant, and DeAndre Ayton. And meantime, Michael Malone, who knows Monty very well. They're 1 year together 13 years ago in Oklahoma City. No changes. What a first-round performance against Minnesota. Murray, Caldwell Pope, with Porter, Gordon, and Nikola Jokic, the reigning two-time MVP. Regular season series was tied at 2 between these two, but the first 2 games came before they
connected with Murray at all times. Obviously, Okogie getting that starting lineup, but Murray, when he sees the basket go through, he is confident. And speaking of confidence, Kevin Durant can pretty much score anywhere on the offensive end of the court. Nice little.
4 different Suns have hit a basket at the start. KD crosses over, splash. So granted, it's Gordon, no surprise, defending Durant here at this. Little bit of contact. Ayton wanted a foul. Porter doesn't have numbers, waits for his teammates. This is Caldwell Pope. A little bit too much on the rebound underneath by Durant. Into some trouble. Phoenix, meantime, Grant has hit its first 6 shots.
Yeah, right there. I mean, KD, we talked about the mid-range game off the bounce, so capable of creating distance and getting his shot. And then Ayton.
Murray thought about the 3 guarded by Chris Paul. What a matchup between those two. Jokic wants to take Ayton. A lot of history between these two. Misses on a little off-balance spinning hook shot. Well played by Ayton. Durant taking contact, and he puts it down. Jamal Murray landing onto his back. That'll be the first on Murray. A little bit late to get to his feet. How about that?
Yeah, Durant right here just making the right read, attacking Murray. Got a little tripped up right there, but great concentration, his ability to finish. And of course, Phoenix in the postseason, they were getting out and running much more at a higher clip than they did. You have to consider Kevin Durant plays a large role, not just with his offense and his ability in the open court, but his defense, which leads to fast break opportunities. A very underrated defender, Kevin Durant.
Yeah, that was the other thing everyone talks about in Denver, of course, is the altitude, Grant, something you know all too well as a player. Monty Williams had the Suns fly here a day early. They got here Thursday, were able to practice Thursday and Friday, just trying to get themselves physically right. KD, boy, he is starting to sizzle. He's got 9 already.
And you can't guard him.
By the way, congratulations to Chuck welcoming the birth of his 2nd granddaughter. So happy for the family as Kevin Durant off the timeout gets right.
Yeah, and Denver's defense picked up there the last few minutes. Obviously, it was a little bit stagnant offensively for Phoenix, but nice set out of the timeout for Monty Williams.
Bismack Biyombo checks into the game. Jokic goes right at him. Durant on the help defense. Joker gets it back, puts it down. Phoenix opting to stay at home right there with shooters. Jokic 3-4 dribbles, and then Durant at the last minute coming to block. But Jokic so strong, great anticipation for the ball, and obviously able to get that second chance opportunity and make. They got to value the basketball. 3 turnovers thus far, and Denver so much improved on that end defensively. Bismack Biyombo, good challenge at the rim as Brown came up empty. Look at KD, those endlessly long arms. And KD at the height of his powers.
And right here, Durant, nice little crossover, gets to his spot there in the mid-range, in transition, attacking, drawing the foul. And then right here, just not really much going on, but reads the defense there, finds the seam. And so Durant, we know he can pull up from 3. He loves the mid-range.
2 40-point games, including 47 in the Game 5 clincher against the Clippers. Just incredible. Christian Brown turned aside. That's the 2nd block for Kevin Durant. And the basketball back to the Suns.
And we talked about it earlier. I mean, help on the interior. So Gordon has to be aggressive offensively and make Durant defend.
Aaron Gordon, 3 of his first 3. He's got 7. Durant puts it on the deck. Boy, that's a lot of space for KD. And that is easy money. And Durant with 15 points. Nuggets can hold for the final shot. You see Brown curling. Here he comes. Left hand, no. Jokic, couple of tries, misses, gets it back, missed again. And Denver somehow comes up empty. Look at Christian Brown. Picks KD's pocket, but boy, they're missing all kinds of little bunnies in tight. Here comes Booker, little leaner. What's the call? It's a block on Green and his game. Well, the money has been on the table so far in the playoffs. Jokic, with a wild shot as he was matched up for the first time. He was fouled, no whistle. Murray filling the lane, blocked. Durant. Sensational play on the help. KD with those long arms again.
And KD frustrated, thought he was fouled on that three-point attempt on the other end, but didn't wait and complain, got back in transition and had, I think his third for the game. Murray going up. Great timing. KD showing his defense, but right now it's been all
Malone passing the great Doug Moe, most playoff wins in franchise history. Can they finally get this organization its first NBA championship? Durant nearly a travel, gets it to Okogie somehow. Durant snatches the rebound, fades, and rattles it in for Phoenix.
An important possession there for Phoenix, but Michael Malone talked about getting stops. They're getting turnovers.
Durant taking the body bump and goes left hand off glass for Denver. Boy, if Aaron Gordon gives him this kind of offensive production, Phoenix going to be in trouble. Paul puts it on the deck, drives, kicks to Durant, left open, and he's got the three-point answer.
And you can see Chris Paul is getting more engaged. He hit a couple mid-range shots early there. Dribble penetration, Gordon.
19 for Murray. Here comes Durant knifing in, little bump from Gordon, and Durant is going to shoot free throws. Second
pointers. 2 for 2 or 3 for 3 from the line, and then KD answers range, but the three-point discrepancy right now, 11 made field goals for Denver, just 3 for Phoenix.
Grant, it's been interesting to watch KD acclimate himself to his new team. First round against the Clippers, he only attempted 17 shots per game. You see where he sits all-time playoff career scoring average. It's a pretty good list. But this is more of what we expected. Durant already 15 shot attempts as we play about middle stages of this third quarter.
Well, his team has needed that. I mean, they've struggled a bit early here in this first half, the first half of this game offensively. But even in that series,
Murray was right in his chest. No airspace. Caldwell Pope. This place was ready to explode. But Denver looks up. They're still in a 17-point hole after that good early push to begin this quarter. Durant looking for daylight. Contact, scoops it down, and he's fouled. How did he put that down for Phoenix?
and I'll tell you what, over the course of his fifth, we have grown accustomed to watching this man, but 6'10", to be able to off the bounce, get to the rim, get tripped up, draw the foul, and still concentrate and be able to finish. Kevin Durant much more aggressive here offensively, 26 points already on 11 of 16 shooting. But really, they're going to need to step it up defensively.
6 of his 11 have come in the quarter, and they've cut it to a dozen. Murray doubled up Gordon, top shot fades, and good defense from the
Phoenix, unable to convert.
Brown a driving kick, Caldwell Pope. And the weak side rebound, Durant takes a bump from Christian Brown. With 4-0, Murray sucking in the second defender, shot clock at 3. Murray bottled up, well played by Craig, turns and shoots. Unable to get the winner out of fouls. Murray thought he was bumped, no whistle. What a matchup here against Booker. Two of the rising stars in the sport. Murray off the bounce, scoop, misses, 5 seconds. KD, a foot race to the rack and lays it in. Cash money is Durant. It's a 13-point game, 1.8.
Yeah, right there, Murray. In that situation, you want to assure that you get the last shot. Maybe win a little too soon. Great awareness, getting the ball out in transition to Kevin Durant. And right now, hanging in there, 2023 NBA playoffs are presented.
Nuggets lead back to 14. Everyone standing here in Denver. Green on the dive. Layup. Missed it. Suns dodge a bullet. Here comes Booker. Full head of steam. Left hand. And he's fouled.
And you talk about the points in the paint here. Phoenix is to that foul on Craig.
Murray gets it back, turns the corner, extends up, no. Ayton.
Michael Malone couldn't be prouder of how this team came out in game one. Sense of urgency, collective effort, great.